Today, one of my favorite YouTubers, HJDoogan, posted a video following his one yesterday talking about how after Save the World going free to play, he realized he was a founder and that for the past 6 years, he has missed out on countless V-Bucks. Now, if I show you the video right here, the title says, "I accidentally lost 140,000 V-Bucks." What if I told you this number was way bigger than that? Hey guys, Caden here, and over the past few hours, I've done a lot of number crunching just to find out the exact number of this, like the amount of V-Bucks that Dugan lost from not playing Save the World for 6 years and 5 months. And all of that has culminated into this notepad that I'm probably gonna find a way to blur out partially. The HJDoogan V-Buck loss calculations. And right here I got some statistics. Purchase Save the World on November 13th of 2019, and it's tracking up to April 19th of 2026. So without further ado, I know what you guys are here for. Let's just go ahead and get started. First thing that we're going to be taking into account here is daily login rewards. So let's go ahead and go a little bit in depth on these. Over the course of a daily rewards cycle, which was 336 days, you could earn 10,000 V-Bucks. And a little bit more specific on this, after about 950 randomly scattered V-Buck grants, as in 950 V-Bucks being randomly scattered, you would earn 150 to 300 V-Bucks per week starting at the 70-day counter. And the usual way that it would go up is you would get 150, 150, 150, 300 in that kind of pattern. And then on days 112 and 224, it would grant you 800 V-Bucks. And then on day 336, which was the final day of the cycle, you would be granted 1,000 V-Bucks. And the time between, obviously right here, the time between when he bought Save the World and when daily login rewards got removed is 1,315 days. And the full daily cycles within that time, he had 3 of them, which equates to about 30,000 V-Bucks. And the progress that he had on his 4th cycle was about 307 days. So the total amount of V-Bucks lost from daily login rewards exclusively is 38,250. So already, still not looking that great. And then the next part, the second biggest part of the V-Buck loss, mission alerts. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain a little thing here real quick. I have a guess algorithm that I had set up for 2019 and also the majority of 2020 because a lot of this wasn't documented, at least that I could find. So I had to do a little bit of math to try and guess it out. So here's my logic essentially in that. For 2019, 2020, this was back when V-Buck alerts were based on the zone you were in. Stonewood, you get 25 V-Bucks. In Plankerton, you get about 30. Canny Valley is 35, and then Twine Peaks is 40. So the average amount of V-Bucks that you would expect from an alert is about 32.5 if we're going strictly off of math. A number of potential V-Buck alert missions that I was able to count was 108, and the estimated chance of getting a V-Buck alert is 0.926. This is a number that I got from just kind of counting out different missions and looking at different counts from confirmed amounts that are true. And all in all, this number right here is just an estimate that I used to help me out with these calculations. And also for these calculations, we are rounding up to the nearest 5. So for the time period that this was used in 2019, this was used for the entirety that he owned it in 2019, which is 49 days. And then in 2020, this will be used for 271 of those days because the remaining days were documented and also added to the total. So let's go ahead and get into this. In 2019, for that time period, 1,705 V-Bucks. In 2020, 12,750. In 2021, 12,205. 2022, 12,175. 2023, 11,670. 2024 was 12,390. And 2025 was 12,125. And for 2026 so far, we have had 3,850 V-Bucks available from mission alerts. So now the total V-Bucks lost from mission alerts in the raw amount is 78,960. And since Epic likes to round up to the nearest 50 now, let's just go ahead and say that number is 79,000 60,000 V-Bucks lost from not doing mission alerts. And now the next part of this, daily quests, which I will go ahead and tell you is the largest number from all of these crunches. So up until 12.20, which was released on March 17th of 2020, all daily quests would grant about 50 V-Bucks, so this is pretty easy. The V-Bucks lost in that time from when he bought the game up until this date right here, 6,250 V-Bucks, and from 12.20 to 25.10, which was released on June 20th, 2023, the same day that daily login rewards got removed, there were 38 total different types of daily quests, which this number wasn't important until now, that's why I'm saying it right here. 32 of those quests grant 50 V-Bucks, 4 of them grant 60, and 2 of them grant 100. So the average amount of V-Bucks you could expect from a daily is going to be about 53.68, and we're going to round this up to the nearest 10. So the amount of V-Bucks lost in this time, from 12.20 to 25.10, 63,940. And now, from 25.10 to 37.50, which was released on October 9th, 2025, all daily quests were increased by 30. So basically, the 50 V-Bucks increased to 80, 60 was increased to 90, and 100 went up to 130. So the amount of V-Bucks lost in that time, despite being technically a shorter amount of time, was 70,550 V-Bucks. And now, the final part of this, from 37.50 until today, all V-Buck rewards are now rounded up to the nearest 50. So 80 and 90 quests now give 100, and 130 quests now give 150. So the result for this will now be rounded up to the nearest 50. And the amount of V-Bucks lost in this time is 19,850. So the grand total for lost from daily quests not being completed is 160,590, rounded up to 160,600 V-Bucks. That alone is absurd, and already more than what was put in the title of this video. It's not looking good, man. And now the final part, which I saved for last because you could make an argument that this doesn't count, but because these are still technically earnable by him, storm shields and side quests, which he has still not completed. So there are 4,200 V-Bucks available from completing all of your storm shield defenses, and that equates to like 100 for the first 9 in one single zone, and 150 for completing the 10th in a zone. 2,000 V-Bucks for completing every stage of the Hold the Door side quest, which is to complete different Storm Shield defenses. 2,000 V-Bucks from completing every stage of Toxic Treasures, which is to kill mimics. And 2,000 V-Bucks from completing every stage of Mission Accomplished, which is literally just to play missions. And Doogan already earned 200 V-Bucks from the 2 SSDs, so that won't be counting towards this total. So the total V-Bucks lost from not doing SSDs and side quests is 8,000. And now for the grand reveal. The total amount of V-Bucks that HJDoogan lost from not playing Save the World for 6 years and 5 months. Anybody want to take a guess as to what it is now? I'm going to go ahead and show you. That final number is 285,850 V-Bucks. I'll go ahead and say it. There's a chance that my math could be a little bit off on this, but not by much, I'll bet. This is absurd. When they say the biggest missed opportunity in history, they are not lying. Oh my god, man. What were you doing? But yeah, that's basically it for like this goofy little video that I wanted to make. I got like really interested and invested in this, so I figured I'd just do it, make it into a video. Maybe he sees it, maybe not. I've still had fun making this, so I don't really care either way, but yeah, that's it. See ya.